Mhm. A study of environmental projection, planning method, and environmental risk assessment of regional power grid. This is the topic chosen by me for the presentation. Introduction about this topic is a need for balance, economic growth, and environmental protection. Importance of environmental protection in power grid construction. The objective is to analyze the power grid environmental protection planning and assess the environmental risk linked with this problem. Key factors of environmental impact: the natural environment, the economical environment, resource and energy factors, socio-economical factors, importance of identifying the key factors and accurate planning. The economical environment, for example, the use of electromagnetic radiation and the sensitive areas. The environmental protection planning method. Uh, the different methods for environmental protection are to analyze the environmental status of the regional power grid, establish environmental protection goals and indicator system, and develop planning scheme based on the technical routes, evaluate projects and invest for environmental protection. uh, and by analyzing the environmental status of the regional power grid, we can plan the different methods for environmental protection. By establishing the environmental protection goals and developing a plan scheme based on the technical routes, we can evaluate the projects and the investments for environmental protection. The indicator system for environmental risk assessment. The PSR model is the widely used indicator system for environmental risk management. That is, the PSR stands for pressure state response. The pressure is the impact on the natural resources, environment, and the society. The state corresponds to the current environmental quality and resource utilization. Respond is mitigation measures uh, that are associated with this uh, pressure and the state. The PSR models builds the indicator system for environmental risk assessment. This is the most widely used the risk assessment system. Uh, that is the PSR model. The environmental risk assessment method. Another method is the map overload method. This is a GIS based analysis of a spatial relationship, overlay power grid and sensitive areas to visualize impact, and the quantitative analysis to avoid the risk in the construction. The map overloading method uses the GIS based analysis for the spatial relationship between the environmental factors that are affecting the environment. The This method overlays the power grids and sensitive areas to visualize the impact, quantitative analysis to avoid the risk in the constructions. The case study is the Liaoning provenance. The environmental risk assessment of the Liaoning power grid. This is done by the overlapping impact analysis using the GIS method. The scoring factors that are the natural environment, social environment, and the ecological protection areas. The low risk areas are affected through GIS and data analysis. The case study is done on the Liaoning province. The environmental risk assessment is done by of the Liaoning power grid is done by overlapping the impact analysis using the GIS method. The different factors that are affecting this are the natural environment, social environment, and ecological protection areas. The low risk areas are identified through the GIS and the data analysis based on the case study done. Conclusion: the proposed method improves the efficiency in the environmental risk assessment. Uh, PSR framework and map overload method provide the comprehensive analysis, and the future outlook is the guide the environmental protection planning in the power grid project areas. This proposed method improves the efficiency of the environmental risk assessment, and the two main methods used to measure the environmental status are the PSR framework and the map overload framework. These both methods provide a comprehensive analysis on the environment. The future outlook or the future research guidelines are this helps to guide the environmental protection planning in the power grid uh, project presentations. Thank you.